everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's time to do my nails again. I hate these, I really do. I love the colours and whatnot, but they're so thick. I really did a crap job. I freely admit the fact I didn't have a lot of time. I really didn't care, and they've irritated me ever since. So, you know, yeah, come on, Shona, just do it properly the first time round and then you're happy. So I have stripped these back. So these are my natural nails underneath. I've left a bit of the clear acrylic on my nails. And as you will see, if you've watched some of the previous videos where I got a lot of problems going on with my nails, you see the white now is all looking good again. They're looking a lot better than they were. Don't worry about this. That's just where there's acrylic and there's not acrylic. Because obviously I've stripped these back because we're going to do something completely different today. Going to show you the joy. You know, I keep saying that I file one of... So look at that. Right. I'll do it from the side angle. There you go. Right. If you look at the other side, that's quite hard. See, it doesn't do it that side. That one's nice and where we want it. So I'm also going to put a form under, and I'm going to try and build out some of this just to kind of put that bit back. They haven't grown an awful lot because it hasn't been that long since I did my nails. Like I say, I just hate them. So, and I've got a weekend. This is the Jubilee bank holiday weekend. I did my sister's nails yesterday, which means I can do my nails now because I don't have to worry about killing them. So I don't have a lot to infill with the clear on this, but we're going to do it anyway. So yeah, I've prepped all of these, done my cuticles. So I'm going to buff over the top of these nails just to rough it up, ready for the acrylic to go on. And just smooth it all out then as well, because obviously when you file, you can see you get like ridges through it when you've used the e-file. So I like to come along and just smooth it all out. In fact, I generally do it that way because I like it. I don't tend to e-file on camera. Why? Because I like to be able to see what I'm doing with an e-file, because, you know, get that wrong and you will soon know about it. So yeah, because I put my hands in some of the weirdest and wonderful positions, then I tend to do that off camera, just because it's safer that way. As much as I know people might want to watch that, I don't want to kill my nails, thank you. Nor do I want to take off my cuticles. I kind of like them. So you can see as we're doing this that it is all kind of up and down, and it just takes a bit of extra bulk off as well in certain places, because you can see then as you're filing where you've got more than you have other places. So I can see I've got a chunk just in there, and if I leave that there and then come along with my next product, I'm going to end up filing off the product, the new stuff I'm putting on, because I'm trying to get back to that shape, that nice. So just going to get rid of that. There we go. And then in a minute, I'm going to pop this over. So we're just going to not have me trying to talk and work at the same time, because I can't really achieve that very well. And I may end up speeding the video up, etc. It depends how long it's going to take. I'm only going to do this hand. I may only do this hand today. I don't know. I woke up with a migraine. Well, not full on migraine. You know when you can feel it's coming? So it wasn't quite there yet, but it was definitely on the way. So I don't particularly want to have the big glaring lights on me for that long today, which obviously I have to do when I'm videoing, because otherwise you can't see. And then that's not helpful, because the whole point is that you can actually see what I'm doing. But yeah, I tend to do a lot of my own filing like this. Whereas when I'm doing other people, I'll probably be doing it like this. I switch around. I do it all over the place. I don't really have a set way for me. I just do whatever's comfortable because I find I get a lot of hand cramp. So I tend to keep switching the position that I'm in. See, now look how nice and smooth they are. A little bit more just to take off, just on there. And this one doesn't need a lot, so I'm actually going to swap down to my smaller grit because there really isn't a lot left on this pinky. So I'm just going to go over very gently with this one. Also, this is the one that basically got damaged the most, so I am very conscious of not over-filing it. And I'm just kind of going to focus just on this tip bit, just because there is quite a lot of product still on this tip. Obviously, we don't want too much on it. Like I say, I'm not taking it all the way off. You know, I'm not doing a soak off. I'm not scraping the nails. I am leaving some of that clear on because it's just going to protect the nails. And there's no need to take it all off because I'm about to put clear back on. But yeah, look how nice and long and lovely they are now. Yay! So no more poly gel for me. Sorry, but you know, the only time I'm using poly gel now will be on my practice hand. I thought I'd pop this underneath because it just stops the like the flashing of the lights when I'm recording. Okay, right, I'm going to swap over to voiceover time. So I shall see you back in a moment. And I'm back. So I'm voicing over this bit. That is my dehydrator. I'm using CJP's Ultra Adhesion, but I still do put my primer on as well, which is an acid-free primer called Pro Bond from Jellish. Now you can see I'm putting the dehydrator on more of my nail than just around the tip. This is because some bits, when I was filing back, it looked like it went back to the natural nail. So I just want to make sure everything's dehydrated and I've got nothing in between those layers then. So I'm going to prime those bits as well. Look how long my nails are. They're growing. Now what I should have done is voice this over as soon as I'd finished doing this video. But I didn't. So good luck to me trying to remember what I was doing. See, look, I put my little, that seemed to be working quite well. Now I'm looking back. That made no sense to anybody. Sorry about that. My little mat down, now that I'm looking back, there's no flickering going on as my hand moves out of shot. So that's good, because that was irritating me in my videos. Oh, I just got a little bit more dust. I'm just taking that dust off just to make sure there is no more dust. And then see what I mean? I'm just priming a bit everywhere just to make sure everything is primed and ready and is all good. This is all in real time. I was like, Jesus, why am I still on this part? And then I've realised it's not sped up. I'm hoping, I think in a minute, do I adjust the angle and I kind of pull out a little bit more because I'm a bit up close and personal. So I am going to, I do adjust the angle because I do realise that, see what I mean? I put it right up to my face when I'm doing my nails. I don't know how these people, they put their hands flat down and they do it that way. I'm like, I don't know how you do that, because I need to be able to see my cuticle area to know that I'm not putting stuff in it. So I am bringing a thin layer pretty much all the way down the nails, just again to make sure that everything has got a clear layer on it. Obviously not thick, we're going nice and thin. But because we're going to use colours, we really don't want to stain the nails because that's not fun. I mean, it doesn't particularly harm them, but it just doesn't look good. And then if you don't realise that that's actually your unnatural whilst you're filing and trying to get the colour off, yeah, that's not going to go well. Here we go. We're going to... Nope, see, still not happy. Here we go. We're going out a bit more. There we go. That's better. So yeah, you don't get so much of the close-up, but I tried to give you the whole of my hand. So you can kind of see more what I'm doing, what's going on, which I think is a better idea sometimes. So yeah, we're just going to pop the clear layer down on every single set of nails. So on the... Yeah, I think I overdid myself on nails. So on the Thursday, I'd had my sports physio treatment. And then the Friday, I was doing my sister's nails. And then the Saturday is when I started doing my nails. And then I finished them off on the Sunday because, you know, you never get both hands done because nobody ever leaves you alone long enough to achieve both your hands at the same time. And something's gone very wrong in my shoulder. Like I am in a lot of pain. I was like, I can't do my weights workouts. I can't lift up. I had my son this morning using my masher because it's kind of right between my shoulder blade, or not quite in between, but I can't reach because it's behind me. So bless him, my sons have been taking turns to hold the massager. I've got a proper one to try and get in there. It's definitely it's a little bit better today, but I can't risk. If I do a set of acrylics, I know I've got filing to do, and I just don't think my arm can. I don't know. It's very annoying because it's Wednesday and this is my day to do stuff. Oh, right. So this finger, as I said, I always end up filing this finger. It doesn't matter what I do. I do cover it up a lot of times now, but you know, because I've just done it so many times, it's stuck like this. So I am just going to build out a little bit on this nail. Now, this goes wrong. Well, no, this bit goes right. Okay, so this is fine. Following what I did, brilliant, not a problem. What happened next is I was like, okay, so the clear base is on. I'll take the form off. No, I split it, basically. Taking the form off because I was impatient and because it wasn't a full extension, it's just a bit. It doesn't have the same level of support. So you will see in a minute that when I cut back in, I've already put the purple on top of this one. This is because by the time I did this the second time round, I was like, this is staying on now. I need to get more product on it to get it all to set together before I take the form off. Okay. And it did mean that this nail ended up a little bit bigger, or a bit thicker, should I say, because obviously I got more clear under there than I had initially planned. Initially? Oh, I've turned into Sean Connery today. I just intentionally wanted that. Intentionally. So yeah, tickle myself. But you know, I don't really care that much. It's not bad. It just means that when I came to filing, I've just got a slight bit of the side of this nail that is clear rather than purple. But to be honest, unless you are absolutely scrutinising my nails, you will not see it. And I don't care if anybody's scrutinising my nails because they still look better than the crap that is currently on my fingers. Right, so we are now. Oh, yes. So this nail, this is pastel lilac. This is an old pastel, okay? The new one is not the same at all. It is really, really light. I was very disappointed when I bought the new one because I love the pastel colours. And they got a sale on, so, you know, £2 a pop. Yeah, I'm having that. And it's not the same colour at all. Okay, so just be aware, if you are wanting this colour, it's not this colour anymore. And I would say probably go for Godmother. Might be Godmother. That's got a little bit of glitter in it as well, which is really nice. But it's a very similar purple to this one. Now, I didn't go for Godmother. Fairy Godmother? Fairy Godmother. Might be Fairy Godmother. because I'm going to be bringing Efi into this. Now, I love Efi. It's one of my favourite pre-mixed glitters. I really like pre-mixed glitters as well. If you're struggling with how much, what size clear bead you need in order to pick up your glitters, pre-mixed glitters are great because it's already worked out the ratios for you. You don't have to worry about any of that. I am out of shot a little bit. I do apologise. I'm just feathering this up the nail. Here's the disappointing thing. So this is on my middle finger. So on my pinky, I do the ombre as well with the glitter. And I think because it looks so amazing on the gold, it made me not like the purple one so much. But yeah, pre-mixed glitters are definitely a great way. See, I love raw glitters because they're very versatile then. I can use them in gels. I can, so with gels, I can just put them on or I could burnish them in. I can use them in acrylics. I could use them in polygel. I could even use them to make my own glitter if I wanted to, if I wanted to mix a couple together. So I like raw glitters because they're very versatile. But if you are mainly an acrylic person and you are struggling with glitters, pre-mixed glitters are a brilliant way of doing it because they take a lot of the stress and the hassle out. Always put a similar colour underneath your glitters, whether you're using raw glitters or you're using pre-made glitters. Always put one under because it means you don't need as much glitter to make it look like you've got a full coverage, which means it keeps down the thickness of the nail, which is very important. I am currently using, this is Elegance. It's one of my favourite ones from Naio. It's just a lovely, gentle gold, right? It's just I love an antique gold. I'm definitely an antique gold kind of person, but I didn't want antique because antique gold's a little bit dark. And I didn't want dark for this set. I wanted nice and bright, So yeah, that's why I went for Elegance for myself. And of course, it's absolutely fine to use different brands so long as you are capping. So your clear base and your cap need to be in the same products. So I've used CJP Crystal Glass as my base, and I am using that to cap with as well. Okay, so it's the sandwich technique. It's absolutely fine. You can put whatever you like in the middle of that. You can have shell, you can have glitter, you can have paper, you could have gel. You can have anything. But with gel, make sure you've cured the gel. That's the only thing with gel. You can absolutely use gel, but for God's sake, make sure you cure it, because otherwise that's going to go wrong. Very, very wrong. I know for people that watch me regularly, you're like, Shoni, you're teaching me to suck eggs. I'm like, I know, but, trying to be informative, do a little... Because when it's on real time, I'm like, oh, no, come on. Let's get through this. Do, can't touch this. Which doesn't work in the slightest, because, it's completely the wrong song for Let's Do This. But that's the one that popped into my head. So my cat is just going nuts downstairs. I have no idea. Absolutely no clue. This... It's like I'm only upstairs. Maybe it's because she can hear me but she can't see me. I don't know. She doesn't even like me, so I'm really confused by that one. Cats, hey, strange creatures. But keep us entertained. Right. Either way, at the end of the day, this set turned out a lot better. Oh my God, this is really irritating me. So I've put the shot up and then I'm still... Just that slightest bit. I just needed to angle it that little bit more. Ugh. Oh, I hate videoing my own nails. I know, I say this every video, going, I don't want to. I don't want to, don't make me. But it always, no matter what I try to do, I always end up moving. And the problem is when it sits up that high now, I can't see. I need a cameraman. I need to pay my husband to, video it for me. But he'd be like, I'm not standing there for that amount of time. I'm like, yeah, to be honest, don't blame me for that one. Yeah, you get the general gist of that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Right, let's move on. Okay, so they are capped and filed, and we are going to move on to stamping. So this stamping plate is called Norka's Garden. It is from Moyra. It's a beautiful stamping plate. The only thing I have against it is the fact that the flowers are too big. You can't fit those actually onto a nail. So considering they're made for nails, I don't understand how they're not scaled to the right size. Yes, I find that very irritating. So I'm just using sections out of this to stamp, and I'm just using normal polish. This is OPI nail varnish because it was the right kind of purple. There we go. The only thing with nail varnish is you need to work a lot quicker than you do with stamping polish. And although, to be honest, I'm not seeing that much of a difference other than the fact that one's called something different and it's more expensive, to be honest. Gel stamping polish is completely different. You need to cure that. I am not a big fan of the gel. I haven't had the greatest of success with it, and yeah. Anywho, so we're going to do some stamping, and then we're going to come along and we're going to top coat over the top. I'm using my clear jelly stamper from Nail.supplies, which is now, I think, part of, well, it was already part of CJP anyway. I think they were both the same. But I think you can now get them from CJP as well. Although I'm not entirely sure on that one. And the great thing when you're using nail varnish is you just come along with a bit of acetone and clean up the side bits. Yay! And make sure you clean your stamping plate. There we go. In a minute, I'm going to realise the fact I haven't actually done my thumb. Yep. Clever Shona. There we go. Bring it back. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I do not dress up to do my nails, so, I'm sometimes sat there in my pyjamas. With complete bed hair and just like that. Oh, I've got to do my nails. Is it my nail time? Oh, I don't want to. But no, I was really happy with this set, actually, compared to the last set, which he was just so chunky, and I was just like, oh my God, Shona, you can do so much better than this. Come on, stop being lazy. So I was really chuffed with how this set came out. Yeah, I'm happy. Even my other hand doesn't look too bad, which is always a challenge because, you're doing it wrong-handed. But thankfully, the nail gods were kind to me today. Well, that day. And yeah, we did that. Right, so now I'm going to come in and we're going to finish this off with some top coat, and then that's it for today's design. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!